my week 5 pregnancy. First video vlog, I guess it is. Well, I just found out I was pregnant. First time ever being pregnant. Very scared, very excited. All that wonderful stuff. I have my first OBGYN appointment on December 27th, which I will be exactly 6 weeks and 3 days, I think. It's kind of weird because I called the doctor that I had been going to see for fertility stuff. Not that I needed it, but I was just, of course, freaking out because we were trying for a whole, 2 months, and I was thinking there was something wrong with me, but there wasn't. Turns out, because now I'm pregnant. So anyways, I called the doctor because I had an appointment set, and I was like, oh, I found I was pregnant, blah, blah, blah. I'm coming on Wednesday, but I just want to let you know that it's not a fertility ovulation appointment. It's now a pregnancy-related checkup. And they're like, well, you can't come in because we don't do that kind of stuff on that day. I'm like, okay, so you only do pregnancy stuff on certain days? Like, hello? I kind of want to tell the doctor. Like, I think, of course, he's not going to be excited as I am, but then they're like, oh yeah, the first thing we do is we do an ultrasound. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, from everything I read, the first thing they do is a blood pregnancy test, and they check your HCG levels, and they actually confirm you're pregnant. I've never heard of a doctor doing a ultrasound the first time. And furthermore, I thought you couldn't even do it. Doctors didn't even do an ultrasound until like 12 weeks or something. That's everything I've heard. So, I don't know, I'm a little confused, and this is just my regular OBGYN. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to stay with him. I've been kind of reading a little bit up about the, sorry, I'm like out of breath all the time lately. That's one of the symptoms. But, I've been reading the differences between midwives or OBGYNs, and I just don't know. I'm going to have to do some more research. If anyone has any suggestions as to what's better with a midwife or an OBGYN, I honestly would think that an OBGYN would give me more personalized attention, but I'm a little concerned that I might be a high-risk pregnancy because I am so small. I'm exactly 98 pounds right now, and in my whole life, I'm 29 now, I've never been more than 105 pounds, so I'm very, very, very tiny. And I think I remember when I was younger, like, my OBGYN telling me, like, she was doing, like, an annual check with me, and she's like, yeah, you're going to have to get a C-section whenever you get pregnant because you have a very small birth canal. Now, I don't know if that's true or I don't know, whatever. So, that's why I'm a little reluctant to getting a midwife. My dream labor, giving birth would be a water birth. That's really what I want to do. I've been doing a lot of research, and I think a water birth would just be an amazing natural way to do it, and it would be better for the baby, it would be better for everybody, it would be relaxing, lower the lights, play some music, and I don't know, I think that would be for me. It looks a little less painful, a little less shocking to the child to come to this bright fluorescent room, and you're just like, oh my god, like, that would just be a little much. To come into a nice dark room, going into a water where you were living for the past 9 months, I don't know. It's just way too early. Anyways, on to the symptoms. As you can see, I'm out of breath all the time. It sucks. But it's just proving to me that I really am pregnant because I kind of have to, like, pinch myself sometimes because I don't really believe it because it's so early and it just doesn't quite feel real yet. But, the other symptom I've been having, and actually it's funny because before I even knew I was pregnant, this was the first weird thing that was happening to me, is I was peeing literally every 30 minutes, and like really peeing, and I'm like, I've never had to pee like this before. Like, I'm one of those people who, I work all the time, and I'm one of these people who, I probably pee like twice a day while I'm at work, between 8 and 5. Like, I literally go to the bathroom twice. And I was going to the bathroom, I went to the bathroom like 12 times, like, every day. And I was like, okay, this is weird. Like, I'm like, damn it, do I have another bladder infection? Like, what's going on here? So, that was weird. And then I was late on my period. And the thing is with me is I've had a couple of these false pregnancy things where I thought I was pregnant because I was late on my period, but I have a very irregular period, so I didn't really believe it. So I didn't test the first day that I was late on my period because for me, that's not late. If I'm a week late, then I'm late. Then that's when I'm late. So I waited. I waited till I waited less than a week. I would probably waited till I was probably 4 days late. And then I remember it was one Sunday morning, and I was just like, I just woke up, and I remember them saying the best pee to take your test is the first morning pee. Sorry, it's kind of gross, but so I did that, and my boyfriend was in bed still. It was very early, and all of a sudden I like kind of stumble back into the bathroom after waiting 5 minutes for the thing to cook. And I look and I see 2 lines, and I was like, what the hell? And I like screamed, and then my boyfriend ran to bed and thought like, I don't know, house on fire or something. I'm like, no, I'm pregnant. Oh my god! It was pretty cool. So then the first thing I do, because that was like the last pregnancy test I had in the house, I was like, we gotta get dressed. I gotta go to CVS, and I gotta get like 10 more pregnancy tests. So we like rushed out of the house and went and bought more pregnancy tests, and I got the one where it tells you how far along you are. And I said, and of course I took like 20 of them, and they all said pregnant, part of it. So it's no doubt that I'm pregnant. So, oh yeah, sorry. Back to the symptoms. Out of breath, peeing like ridiculous, and I'm so unbelievably hot that it's almost like if you were to stand next to me, you could feel the heat like just coming out of me. Like it's just like rolling out. Like I could literally cook an egg that's in my vicinity. I'm that hot. And sometimes like it's like I'm just generally hot, but then I get these times of just I'm so hot where it's literally like I'm just ridiculously uncomfortable, then it goes way back to just being really, really hot. And that's very unusual for me because I am so thin that I'm always cold. I'm always like in my office. I'm an accountant, so I work in an office. I sit at a desk all day, which is fun, but so of course they always blast the air in pretty much any office you're in. It's ridiculously cold. So literally in my office you will see I have 10 sweaters in there. And you will see me huddled up, sweater, just layered up, just trying to keep myself warm. And everyone's looking at me like, aren't you cold? Because I'm wearing, like, a sleeveless shirt or something like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm so freaking hot, I can't take it. And I'm like, well, what is wrong with you? The other thing is I'm very bloated, and to the point where my pants aren't fitting me. And I'm like, that's ridiculous because I'm only 5 weeks and already my clothes don't fit me. Like, there's something, but I don't think it's a baby. I think it's just bloatedness. That's just not fun, but yeah, that sucks. And I was worried because I don't feel nauseous at all. I'm making my video. Go away. I'm making my video.
I thought you were talking on the phone.
No, I'm making my pregnancy video.
Okay.
So, anyways, that's just fine. I was worried because I don't feel nauseous, and everyone's like, oh, it's a really good thing that you feel nauseous because that means the baby-making magic is happening. And I don't, and that sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. It's great that I don't feel morning sickness, but it's weird to say that I want to feel morning sickness, but I talked to my mom, and she said that she never had morning sickness with me or my brother, so I guess I'll follow in her footsteps. So anyways, that's pregnancy at 5 weeks and 3 days. Okay, bye.